It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Charlotte Hornets. So for Charlotte, their last game, a win against the Spurs. That game was a real shootout. They'd like to keep their scoring up, but get a few more stops, too. Well, Charlotte has seen some players come and go over the last couple of years. When you look at this composition of this Hornets team, Shaq, which player do you think is most vital to their success?
Well, Al Jefferson, a.k.a. Baby Fundamentals, is their leader on the floor, on and off the court. From a pure numbers standpoint, Ernie, he's the guy giving the team the highest offensive production.
Hey, don't forget about Kemba Walker, man.
The starting lineup for the visiting Charlotte Hornets. At power forward, Donatas Motiejunas. At shooting guard, Jeremy Lamb. At center, Al Jefferson. At the other forward position, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. At the other guard position, Kemba Walker. The head coach of the visiting team, Steve Clifford. Let's be Joe, Brooklyn Nets. Starting at point guard, 6 feet 1 inches, number 55, Brandon Jennings. At small forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 24, Rondae Hollis Jefferson. The other forward position, standing 6 foot 8, number 30, Thaddeus Young. A 7-foot center from Stanford, number 11, Brook Lopez. At the other guard position, standing 6 foot 5, number 31, Freak, the head coach of your home team. Ladies and gentlemen,
the Nets play before the hometown crowd. We've got it for you tonight, live from Brooklyn, New York. Hornets coming to town hoping to notch one here in this one-game road trip. Well, it's been an improvement this year over last season. They made a lot of adjustments, and happy to see that they translate into some tangible results.
And I think for Charlotte, it has taken no time for them to come together as a team. I mean, no time. There wasn't much being said about them preseason, but now everybody's got them in their radar.
Well, they couldn't have asked for a better start to their campaign. I mean, give credit to the coaching staff for customizing a game plan and system suited to the talent.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. We've got Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, Al Jefferson out there with Motiejunas. There's Jeremy Lamb, and it's Walker in at the 1. That's good. Inside, here's Lamb. Count the bucket.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Hornets on defense now. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Deadly from behind the three-point line in that game, and it really gave them the ability, I felt, to stretch that defense out.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, it opened things up for them in a big way. The defense was never able to string together any stops or get comfortable.
Now, here's Walker. A 17-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
Oh, good with the triple. On defense, Charlotte. This game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets.
Yeah, and these teams pretty familiar with one another. They'll face off 4 times this year.
And, you know, Greg, both would love to get the upper hand early. This game to me is psychological as much as anything. I mean, a win here provides that edge you're looking for.
Here's Jefferson. Thaddeus Young picking up that last pass. Shoots from 8. Again, the miss by Jefferson. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. Here's Freak. And Jefferson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jefferson. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Now here's Lopez after Jeremy Lamb's miss to the left wing. Young passes to Jennings. Kicks to Freak. And Jefferson sends it back. Walker at the elbow. Shot's good by Jefferson. Jefferson's got his first bucket of the night.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Now here's Freak. 38 points for him last game against Cleveland.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense. Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Lopez against Jefferson. Pocket 6. And Young with the basket on the assist from Brandon Jennings. Young's got his second basket of the night.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Walker dishes to Land. Screen by Jefferson. And Charlotte again with the bucket. Nets trail by 4. Now here's Jennings. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it. And you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times than not.
Now here's Walker. You know what? And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And guys, just look at the turnover stats in that game. You're not going to win giving it up as many times as they did.
Not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense on your end and force more turnovers for the other side. That's the only way you're going to get that thing squared away.
Now, here is Young, following the miss by Kemba Walker. And here's Young. 20 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game. Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
Walker goes in.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
The Hornets shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Jennings with the ball. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Now good to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Steve Clifford.
A lot of his focus in preparing his team for this game centered around how they plan to deal with point guard Brandon Jennings. He said Jennings is a blur out there. He's so fast, and he plays with a relentless energy. It's a challenge for any team to really keep up with him. Kevin, we'll see if they can do it.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Here's Freak after the basket by Charlotte. Here's Lopez. Out of Eunice grabs the miss. Hornets leading by 5. Here's Walker. Jefferson, a screen on Jennings. Over in the corner, Lamb. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 4 assists now tonight.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up shot.
And Freak throws it down.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
And so here's Charlotte after the basket by Brooklyn. Jefferson kicks to Lamb. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Brook Lopez. 12th in scoring. As well as the top 15 in field goal percentage.
And yeah, you know, one of the most dangerous scorers in the league. He's already come up big in some key games this year.
Alan Crabb, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Charlotte also making some changes. Kaminsky comes in for Al Jefferson. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Lamb. Now here's Jennings. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Lopez passes to Jennings. Now Freak feeds to Crank. Fires for 3. But they recover it. Young dishes to Freak. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. Now here's Walker. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Nets trail by 9. Jennings with the ball. Now guarded by Kaminsky. Jennings kicks to Freak. The dish to Young. Pass to Jennings. Just 5 on the clock. Lopez sets a screen for Jennings. Here's Crabb. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
In a wide open look for Lynn. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Dishes it to Lopez. And here's Freak. Here's Young. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And now just a 5-point Hornets lead. Walker the pass to Kid Gilchrist. Jennings against Walker. Pass to Lynn. Here's the screen. Kaminsky with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. Shot's good. And the Hornets lead by 7.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
The feed to Crank. Got a piece of it. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. Walker against Jennings. Now the pass to Monteudis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. And now a 9-point Hornets lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight.
You can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor.
The thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and force them to put the basketball on the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. JaVale McGee's checked in for Lopez. Terrence Jones comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's Andrew Godlock in for Brandon Jennings. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Plumlee, he's checked in for Monty Eunice. Here is Lynn after the basket by Brooklyn. Plumlee with the screen. Outside, Lynn. McGee with the block. And they get it back. Kaminsky. Even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Nets trail by 7. Crabb kicks to Freak. To the wing right side. McGee dishes to Freak. To the wing on the left. 4 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Hornets leading by 7. And Walker kicks to Kaminsky. Charlotte moving the ball around. There's Lynn with the 3. Good.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Crabb the pass to Jones. Freak dishes to Jones. Crabb kicks to Freak. Just 5 to shoot. Brooklyn needs to get off the shot here. That is good. Crabb's got his second bucket of the night.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Now, here's Walker. 14 feet away. And Plumlee gets it to go on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 6 assists now in the game. Nets trail by 10. And Godlock kicks to Freak. 55 seconds left in the first. He kicks to McGee. 11 feet away. And that one comes up a bit short.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Pass to Kid Gilchrist. And it's Freak with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Jones with it. He's picked up by Walker. The shot's good from McGee.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Right side, Lynn. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Jones for 3, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Hornets on top. They're up by 8. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And Jeremy Lin, a player who's come a long way in his time in this league from going undrafted out of...
I wasn't sure, if my career would ever pan out the way I was hoping for, or if I would be able to stay in the NBA. And so for me to be here playing, to be able to know I'm going to play in the game, in an NBA game, it's just, it's pretty cool.
Well, in a game filled with some pretty big egos, there are also guys like that who are living the dream in their own very grateful way. Lynn has certainly seen the highs and the lows.
And Kevin, not everyone's a superstar and certain of their future. Sometimes you get to be a superstar for a brief moment in time, but this game has a way of humbling people, even those who started out humble, like Lynn.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Looking at what we...
And that That's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up a dunk.
And guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Freak with it. It's stolen by Jefferson. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers had a huge game. He ended up with 38 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Picks in a screen. Here's Kid Gilchrist. Soft touch off the glass. Kid Gilchrist has got the lead up to 12 now for the Hornets. Nets shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Jennings kicks to Freak. McGee, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Feeds to Jennings. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. And he gets the bucket. Jennings has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Nets.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Lynn dishes to Lamb. Quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Kicks to Freak. To the right side. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Hollis Jefferson passes the Freak. Some solid defense there from Lynn.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
He feeds it to Hickson. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Lamb. There's the triple. But they'll get another chance. Jefferson dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Hickson a screen. Right side, Kid Gilchrist. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. That's good.
It's amazing how Al Jefferson makes shots like that look so easy.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. They spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Now let's step back and have a look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. Number 1, the Nets.
You know, if there's a stat that coaches impressed by and proud of, it's assists, leading the league in assists. And this team is outstanding. Not only do they have excellent scores, but everybody is willing to make the extra pass and share the basketball.
The Nets making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Moniunas is checked in. And Young kicks to Freak. Right wing. Lopez inside. He's against Hickson. Shot is off. Hornets leading by 11. And it's Moniunas atop the key. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
There's a screen by Moniunas. They get it back. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game.
One of the worst in the league a season ago, just 72%.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just one or two guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
And so he hits both. For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Lamb, the basket good off the assist from Lynn. 14 points for Lamb.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Jennings kicks to Freak. Over to the wing. Hollis Jefferson passes to Lopez. Freak dishes to Jennings. And Young, here we go. And the Nets miss again. Charlotte leading by 11. Lynn kicks to Lamb. Lets it go from 14. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Nets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6.
Up high and down hard with the one-hand.
Got a little extra force with that one, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
From past the arc. Goes up again, and it's sent back by Lopez. Here's Freak. 6 points for him. Jennings kicks to Young. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Hickson sets the screen for Lynn. And it's Hickson at the elbow. He dishes it to Lamb. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
We've watched Lamb play great basketball. He's got 14 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And that one misses. McCullough's checked in for Brooklyn. Goudlock comes in for Freak. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Walker's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Nets trail by 8. Now Jennings. His last outing, 16 points for him. There's the pick. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. The dish now to Jennings. Brooklyn's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Screen by Jones. Here's Goudlock, defended by Lynn. Here's Jones. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Clock at 4. Here's Crabb. Running from the wing. Crabb's got 6 points. Hornets leading by 10. Walker the pass to Lynn. And it's Walker penetrating. That's good.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And for the Nets, they're shooting very well. 56% from the floor here in the second quarter. 1:15 left in the first half. Over to the left wing. And McGee kicks to Freak. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Freak's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Now here's Plumlee. He's covered closely. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Rebounded by the Nets. Freak's got 4 rebounds in this game. Nets trail by 10. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he was on the money. That's good. 12 points for Kemba Walker.
Shaped and baked with the crossover move, and that's what freed him for the score.
And got him on the wrong foot and then just flew by him.
The shot's good from McGee.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Charlotte leading by 7. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Again, the miss by Walker. Here's Godelot. Now here is McGee. Stolen by Walker. From deep. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that does it for the first half of play. Hornets lead by 7.
Some ground for you to make up, no doubt, here in the first half. What are the areas you need to improve on to get back even with them?
I think we just need to step our energy level up a little bit. We seem to be moving around like we were playing underwater in that first half. Second half, we need to come out with more urgency.
Good luck in the second half. Kevin, a visibly frustrated young man.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. What can you say? Jeremy Lamb, an impressive effort here today.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he has a lot more to his totals after the break.
Tipping off the second half. Here's Steve Clifford's 5. Michael Kid Gilchrist out there with Monty Eunice. Then there's Al Jefferson. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Lamb with the 2 guard. Just 2 to shoot. He had stolen by Lamb. Here's Kid Gilchrist. So the whistle blows on the shot for 2 free throws for the contact right there. For Charlotte, they missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
And when you think of free throw shooting, not particularly a strength for this group, right around 70%.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. Deep 2 from Jennings. Nice jump shot. Good. Jennings has got 10. Charlotte leading by 6. Here's Walker. Screen by Jefferson. And Walker kicks to Monty Eunice. Uncovered. And the foul on Al Jefferson. That is his first foul of the game. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Walker against Jennings. Lopez a screen. 11 feet away. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And that's 10 points for Freak.
That's their 3rd straight make off in the 6th.
Great ball movement.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Dishes it to Walker. To the middle. Here's Jefferson, and he bangs it home with one hand.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. Well, among the centers and power forwards of the NBA, these are the players with the softest touch around the bucket. Some terrific shooting percentages for the big men. Number 1, Terrence Jones. Thaddeus Young, 3rd.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Yes, sir. I mean, these guys make the most of every one of their easy opportunities. Missing layups is simply not part of their routine.
And a wide-open look for Freak. No good on the 3. Charlotte leading by 6. Out to the wing. Back to kick Gilchrist. And a wide open look for Walker. Hits the three-point bomb. Walker's got 15.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Passes it to Lopez. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, sloppy D there. You can't let him get the ball in his hands down there.
Extremely untidy on the defensive end. I mean, when he gets it in that close, that's an easy bucket.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Look at the Hornets, third best record here in the early going. And, of course, there's the Nets, a game and a half out.
And seeing where the Nets are, they've had their chances to kind of separate themselves from the pack this season, but so far they haven't been able to capitalize on those opportunities.
Hey, they're amongst a big group fighting for the bottom few playoff seeds, and that's going to continue all the way through the end of the season. I think they'll get in, but it won't be easy.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Jennings against Walker. Jennings dishes to Freak. 5 to shoot. From about 16, shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Thaddeus Young. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm outlet. Jefferson setting the pick for Lamb. Shoots from the elbow, and it's sent back by Lopez. The feed to Freak. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And now just a 5-point Hornets lead. Charlotte has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Jefferson, a screen on Jennings. And Walker gets to Montejunas. An offensive rebound. The pass to Lamb. And another shot. And he gets the bucket. Lamb's got 19 points.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Freak passes to Lopez. Down low. Here's Freak.
So far in this one for Freak, 12 points and 9 assists. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end and then anchoring the defense.
And yeah, Clark, what an example he's been setting out there.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Free throw good. Freak. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Al Jefferson. And both free throws good from Freak. Charlotte leading by 5. To the inside. Here's Montejunas. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Young's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Freak with it. 14 points for him. Jennings kicks to Freak. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it. Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
He kicks it to Lopez. Can't hit the short runner. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Kid Gilchrist, and it's blocked. Down low, there's Freak. Power down after the assist, let him into the lane.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And you know, it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. defensively, they've been stellar as well.
Jennings passes to Hollis Jefferson. Jennings in the corner. Pass to Lopez. For the lead. It's tipped. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Well, it's still early in the season yet, but let's take a look at where the Hornets sit right now. 6th in rebounding. 6th in opponent shooting percentage. And they kept the lid on opposing teams' overall offense as well. They're in the top 10 in opponent scoring.
And they've been strong in the rebounding department, up in the top 10. And it's just not one guy. Really, it's been about the entire group collectively.
Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Lane. To the paint, there's Freak. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And they better stay with those basics, because this game is still yet to be determined.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Take up.
And the Hornets making a change here. Kaminsky's checked in. And Walker kicks to Hickson. That's good. Hickson's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Picked away. There's Godelot, guarded by Walker. Godelot dishes to Freak. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll get them 2 chances at the free throw line here. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Jones is checked in. No good at the stripe this time. His second misses also. And Godelot kicks to McGee. Feeds it to Freak. He dishes it to Craig. Freak passes to Jones. 4 on the clock. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And a quick check. The NBA's top rebounders. 4th, Freak.
There are a lot of different ways, Kevin, to contribute to your team's success. And one of the best ways is to get it done on the glass. Rebound the ball with force at both ends.
And that one falls for Jones. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Charlotte. Both shots good from the stripe.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Kaminsky with the ball. Jones covering. Here's Kid Gilchrist. And the shot is good. Kid Gilchrist has got 11.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And Freak throws it down.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Hornets trail by 3. Then kicks to Plumlee. He feeds it to Walker. Here's Lynn. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And that one falls for Lynn.
Well, Jeremy Lin in this one, he has 9 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Out to the right wing. Ingaudalak kicks the jump. And it's good. Off through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Hornets trail by 3. Now Lynn. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Kaminsky. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Lynn's got 4 assists now tonight.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now. They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says, but still anybody's game.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting on all cylinders. And now Kid Gilchrist running the floor all by himself. The Hornets have made 7 of the last 12 attempts at the line.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
Out left to the wing. Here's Crabb. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The Hornets trail. Outside, Lynn. Plumlee with the screen. Lynn dishes to Walker. And it's off from three-point range. Balanced scoring for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watch it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
For Brooklyn, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good from Freak.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Lynn kicks to Walker. Pass to Kaminsky. There's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Plumlee, the pass to Kid Gilchrist. It'll go, and the Nets' lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Lynn.
Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
Here's Godalak, guarded by Walker. Out to the right wing. Crabb dishes to Freak. Nets passing it around. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
As this season gets underway, let's see how the Nets are stacking up in the NBA stats. First in assists. First in field goal percentage. And they're also number 1 in three-point shooting. This is a team that loves to cast up shots from behind the arc.
And how about that assist rate? Great chemistry offensively, playing with one mind, if you will, all on the same page. That's special basketball we're witnessing here tonight.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
That's good from McGee. Both free throws good from McGee. 1:09 left in the third quarter of the game. They double him with Freak, and stolen by Freak. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And he banks in the layup. Freak's got 28.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Outside, Walker. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation.
Tape up. Tape up.
The Hornets have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts. And so he hits the technical free throw. And some changes here for the Hornets. Jefferson's checked in for Miles Plumlee. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Kid Gilchrist. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. They set the pick. Lamb. Brooklyn with the rebound. Freak's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. So the wing on the left. Godlot kicks to McGee. Here's Cram. 11 points in the game. Just 4 to shoot. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Hornets trail by 4.
And this should be the last possession of the quarter.
Exactly. I'm right with you there, Greg. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter. Make sure you get the last shot here.
Jefferson passing it to Walker. From deep three-point range. Offline. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Nets out in front, up by 4. And we'll be back right.
Let's take them back.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Charlotte shooting here about 46% for the game. Freak in its shooting guard. Young out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Brooke Lopez. And it's Jennings in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Nets leading by 4. Kicks it to Freak to the middle from 6 away. And the nice bucket inside from Lopez. Lopez has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Nets. They get a hand on it. Walker against Jennings. And it's Walker penetrating. And Brandon Jennings gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And the Hornets with possession here. They trail by 6. 6 on the shot clock. And Walker kicks to Moniunas. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Now here's Jennings. The Hornets pull it in. Moniunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Walker gets to Moniunas. Can't cash in from close range. Nets leading by 4. The dish to Young. Lays it up and banks it in.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Here's Walker with the 3. No good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. It's off to Utah for him after this one as they take on the Jazz. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Dishes to Freak, and it's Young at the elbow. Again, Young missing.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
In transition, here come the Nets. Hollis Jefferson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Hollis Jefferson taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Hollis Jefferson. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Jeremy Lin. He doesn't get the second one. Hornets trail by 7. And it's Kidd-Gilchrist penetrating inside. And Walker gets it to go on the assist from Kidd-Gilchrist. 17 points for Kemba Walker.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Freak gets to Jennings. Passes it to Freak. The Nets working the ball around now. The feed to Jennings. 6 to shoot. Back to Lopez. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
And the Hornets making a change here. Plumlee's checked in. That's good from Brook Lopez.
Hitting around 92% of their free throws overall. You've got to love that kind of efficiency. Good volume at the line, but they're knocking them down. I mean, you make 9 out of 10, you're going to win a lot of ball games.
There's a screen by Modi Yunus, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Nets leading by 8. To the paint. Lopez dishes to Freak. He gives them a double-digit lead. Freak's got 30.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford was going over with his team. He was emphatic. We're not getting it done, fellas. We've simply got to step up, get engaged, and try to battle back.
Are you kidding me?
See if the pep gets him going.
And the first one drops.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
He hits both from the stripe. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. The pass to Lopez. Down low. And Freak throws it down.
Punches it down.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Outside, Kidd-Gilchrist. Walker, the open look. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Walker's got 4 points this quarter.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him. Boy, you got to love that nice assist by Jennings.
Hornets trail by 10. And here's Walker. Outside, Kidd-Gilchrist. Here's Lamb. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Hollis Jefferson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Outside, Walker. On Yunus, that's a screen for Walker to the right side. Jumper off the screen. Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Jeremy Lamb.
You got it. Get the ball inside.
Lopez, a screen on Walker. The drive by Jennings, and Brandon Jennings gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Walker the pass to Lamb. There's a screen by Modi Yunus. Goes up the baseline. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Lamb's got it back down to within single digits for the Hornets. For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the 4th quarter. Umley with the steal. Right side, Kid Gilchrist. He kicks it to Walker. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Back to Walker. Lopez with the block. And he recovers it. Lamb, good.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Nets leading by 5. Freak with it. Out to the wing. The Nets working the ball around now. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Been a big game for Young. 8 rebounds and the 1 steal. I tell you what, he's made his mark on this game in so many ways, guys.
And he would have stood out just on the strength of the defense. But how about offensively? He's been clicking there as well.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Screen by Young. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And off the front, and in it goes. 16 points for Brook Lopez. Hornets trail by 7. And Lamb kicks to Plumlee. Walker against Jennings. Here's Lamb. No good with the triple.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebound.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
Now Walker, Modi Yunus, a screen on Jennings. And it's Walker penetrating. Shot misses. Good D by Lopez. Nets leading by 10. Break dishes to Young. Breaks a big height bounce and goes in.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
They're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Lamb. Count the bucket. Lamb's got 15 points here in the second half.
This quarter has brought out the best in him, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Jennings against Walker. Freak kicks to Young. The Hornets pull it in.
Oh, nice play on D. Got that hand in the face and prevented him there from getting an easy look.
Exactly. Alert and aware. Really reacted quickly to that shot attempt. Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. He can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Here's Freak. Lopez outside. Pass to Howard Jefferson. Outside Jennings. Off the pick. Plumlee with the rebound. Hornets trail by 10. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Modi Yunus has a screen for Lamb. Up top, Modi Yunus. Rebounded by the Nets. Freak's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Yep, and they've simply shown more aggressiveness, guys. More desire to secure the ball.
Lopez with the bucket.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Brook Lopez. Al Jefferson's checked in for the Hornets. Walker with it, and Jennings picks him up defensively. And Walker kicks to Jefferson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Thaddeus Young.
At the line to pass, Al Jefferson. At the line for two.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Now here's Freak.
All both ways. Come on. This is disgusting.
Hornets trail by 11. Walker with it, and Jennings picks him up defensively, and Walker kicks to Jefferson. Right wing. Modiunas has the open look. That one rolling around and rims out.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Walker against Jennings. Jefferson inside. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Walker against Jennings. Kid Gilchrist comes with the double team. It's going to be 2 free throws through contact on the shot.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The first free throw is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Hornets trail by 12. Here's Lamb. Finished off the break. Lamb's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Jefferson kicks to Lamb. Walker in the corner. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Walker's got 6 points in the quarter. Nets leading by 8. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jennings.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. Intercepted. And around the break, moving it up. And Freak throws it down.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Nets.
And Clark, they really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Most definitely. They shot the ball extremely well. It's a game to be proud of.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And guys, when you're cracking heads against somebody 4 times over the course of a season, boy, it's a great feeling to snatch that first game. Good adjustments tonight against the Hornets.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was. Poor Freak. He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
Walker against Jennings. Jefferson, a screen on Jennings. And Walker kicks to Jefferson. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Outside Jennings. Takes it from 10. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline.
Hey.
Well, with a game like tonight, you were all over the place. A triple-double in the box score. Would you consider this one of your better games of the season thus far?
A real triple-double? Y'all didn't even know that. I guess I would have to say it was one of the better ones I played in. Really, I'm just happy with how the team competed tonight. We got the win. Personal stats are secondary to that, always.
Congratulations, Kevin. You're going to deliver it. Take some chops.
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks, for Clark Kellogg, Greg.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11. And the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
What an unbelievable night he had passing the basketball. He was in total harmony with the other four guys on the floor and created countless easy chances with his assist work. That was a great performance. When he passes like that, there's no way they can lose.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.